to the Tarot Cottage. My name is Amy. I'm back today with a pick a card reading for you. I just want to say a big welcome back to my beautiful subscribers. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much for your support of me, for your support of each other in the comment section as well. I'm just so blessed to be able to have you a part of my community. So thank you so much for coming back, especially all of those who have reached out for a personal reading or who have connected with me on Instagram. So thank you so much. If you have found yourself here for the very first time, we just want to welcome you to this space. We are a space of light and love. We try to keep it that way. We are supportive of each other here. So if you are into tarot, please pull up a chair, grab yourself a cup of tea, some snacks, and we'll have a little chit chat because we are all friends here when we gather at my table. So today's pick a card reading, we're going to look at a message from Spirit that they have for you, and are you on the right path? Are you on the right path? And I made this a part of my community poll a few days ago, and this was one that kind of reached a few people, and really a lot of people wanted to see this topic done. So I'm doing this topic today about, are you on the right path? What is a message that your guides and angels have for you about the path you're taking right now? We have 3 piles for you to choose from. We have pile number 1 with the vulture spirit. And here at the Tarot Cottage, I like antiques. I went antiquing a couple of months ago, and I found these old archetypes. So I'm using those to signify my pile today. So the vulture spirit with pile 1. And this scene here, kind of a memory scene of 2 boys or children playing in the snow. Pile number 2 with the bee card and this woman feeding this goose. And pile number 3 with the spider card and this man who is sowing oats onto the field. So whichever pile, whichever card, whichever archetype is calling your name, please know that there may be a message waiting for you from Spirit today, and my timestamps are listed below. You can be attracted to multiple piles. That is completely okay. This is your show. We're all just living in it. So you follow your own intuition as it speaks to you. I'll take a moment here to say that if you are a subscriber, or if you would like to be a subscriber, please hit your notification bell and drop me a comment below so that I can enter you in for a chance to win a free reading with me. I do offer that on a monthly basis, as well as a chance to win a free mini read over on Instagram too, so check me out there. I'm going to jump right into pile number 1. Are you on the right path in life? What urgent message do your guides and angels have for you today? Pile 1. Hello everybody in pile number 1. Thank you so much for joining me. You were drawn to the vulture card and to this little archetype photo of these children playing in the snow. And the vulture card specifically talks about things that are not wasted. So memories that aren't wasted, experiences that aren't wasted, even if they're sometimes difficult, even if they're hard for us to recall, even if sometimes they eat at us a little bit. It's about the things that we go through, that they're not a waste, because we can draw energy from them. We can draw wisdom from them to use towards other situations that are similar in nature in the future. So we can teach other people. That's the whole point of our life here, is to really experience, to grow, to expand, and to help others along the path as well. So you may be struggling in life with some past issues, some things that you're having a hard time releasing. Past trauma could have happened even in your childhood as well. Here with this scene, have something to potentially do with children or your children or when you were a child. And it talks about gathering what we can from that experience and being able to logically navigate around the emotional trauma that we may have to release in order to move forward. So it talks about nothing being wasted in our experience. So let's take a look and see, are you on the right path? What advice does Spirit have for you? What urgent message do your guides have for you here? So cutting the deck, I already have the 10 of Swords and the Knight of Swords showing itself. So the 10 of Swords is really a kind of a sad card. It's a sad card of endings, of feeling overwhelmed by an end, or overwhelmed by having to let go of something that I really can't let go of or don't want to let go of. And it talks about, being able to navigate around those feelings and being able to overcome them. So you could be feeling even depression setting in, so take that as it resonates. But let's see what Spirit has to say for you. Are you on the right path? What advice does Spirit have for you? Pile 1. We have the Queen of Cups. You could be even empath in some way. It could be an empath because I'm just getting really strong vibes. Just the, I don't know why, just the way she's looking at that cup. You're a very emotional creature potentially. We have the Page of Cups. We have the Chariot, the Cancer energy. You could be a Cancer for sure here with all of this energy. Are you on the right path? The Fool. Let's clarify, please, the Queen of Cups. We have the Three of Swords. So you are dealing with some feelings of loss, some feelings of sadness here with the Three of Swords. And the focus is very acute on this loss. And it could even be a loss of children, potentially, for some of you. That will not resonate with everyone. And if that is the case, then my heart goes out to you, and I am so sorry. But a loss of some kind that you are having a really difficult time moving away from. Are you on the right path? Three of Pentacles. King of Swords. The Sun. Oh my goodness. We're dealing with the Five of Pentacles on the back of the deck and the Five of Swords. And underneath is the Wheel of Fortune. So this loss that you experienced could have been very sudden as well in the past. And that could even be one of the reasons why you're having a difficult time moving forward from it. And it's making you feel an emotional destitution. I'm not getting a sense at all about financial issues. I'm getting a sense of emotional destitution here because of the deep sadness that I'm experiencing. And Spirit is telling us that if we are so focused on what we have lost here, it's really not serving us in the present energy with that Five of Swords. It's a loss that, you know, we can't maybe wrap our heads around. It can be a loss in love. It can even be issues that happen in the past when you were a child, and it could have something to do with your mother figure. So take that as it resonates, because I am dealing with collective energy. But what the beautiful thing that Spirit is saying here is that you are on a beautiful path to healing, to growth, to more. We have this new emotional beginning right now, present for you in the present energy with the Chariot. And it's like we just have to decide. We just have to make the choice to jump into this emotional new start. For some of you, it's a love offer coming in, and you're having a hard time even seeing this love offer because you're so focused on the things that you have lost in the past. Memories are wonderful. Memories fuel us. Memories fill us with all sorts of wonderful feelings, but sometimes they haunt us and sometimes they hold us back. So we need to separate our emotions from our memories so that we can recognize this offer coming in, because it's an offer that literally could it could make you so happy. It could make you feel fulfilled in ways that you never experienced in the past. Spirit, of course, won't force us into these opportunities, but they're saying that this is a great opportunity for us to start building up a strong foundation again. And Spirit says that you will leap into this. They're saying you will leap into this. And if you choose to leap into this, you will have success. You will find happiness again. The King of Swords, though, shows that you're kind of going in a little bit very clear-minded. Like you're going in with wide open eyes. It's like, I want to see everything. So if you were disappointed in love in the past, you have a new love coming in or presented to you right this moment, and you may be sort of hesitant to accept it. Maybe you're still really focused on this loss. Maybe you're hoping that this loss will come back to you in some way. But Spirit's saying that this is, they want you to look at this opportunity objectively, and they want you to be willing to release the things that aren't serving you, because the King of Swords is all about that. The King and Queen of Swords don't have time for the past, if I'm honest. They have only time for the present and the objective at hand, and that's rebuilding. So it's about being willing to, you know, cut people, situations, things, memories out of our situation or out of our life that aren't serving us, that aren't serving this happiness, because Spirit sees you rebuilding your happiness. They see you evolving from this Five of Pentacles and into this beautiful, the potential is this beautiful Sun card. So you could be a Leo. You don't have to be. I'm sensing a lot of water vibes actually. But it's about what could be for you if you're willing to leap into this opportunity. Of course, it is your decision. That's what Spirit says, but it's going to result in beautiful turn of events that will result in your favor and in your situation really improving. path advice from Spirit, please. We have surrender. It's time to let go of control. It's time to let go of the past. It's time to let go of the things that we feel like we have lost. And the focus is so intent. Like, I feel like you really had your heart set on whatever it is that you're thinking about, whatever it is that you need to release. Like, you are so focused upon that. But we have abundance waiting for you. You are provided for in all ways. Spirit says you're on a beautiful path, but they can't make those choices for you. They can't make you leap into the opportunities. They'll help you navigate whatever decision you make, but they can't make you do those leaps. So it is, or make those leaps rather. They may be kind of nipping at your heels, trying to give you a little bit of a push because they know what's waiting for you. They know that happiness can come again for you, that this reality that you're experiencing right now and you're wondering, you know, am I going to make it out of this? They're saying yes. Yes, you are. Am I on the right path, please, Spirit? What can you tell me for pile number 1? Are they on the right path? What advice do you have? You have perseverance. The worst is behind you. And that may be a small solace to some of you who have suffered great loss in your life, but the worst is behind you. And your guides are literally trying to usher you in to, they're trying to give you gentle little nudges, gentle little nudges, because they see you laying in a little bit of a stagnancy. I just saw the complacent card. You have destiny. I love that card for you. Oh, soulmate coming out on the floor for you too. So this new offer coming in for you, I mean, I feel like you have such a strong focus on what you feel like you've lost, and you've maybe categorized that loss in a certain way. But Spirit's saying that actually this new offer coming in, these new opportunities are actually leading you towards more abundance than you ever could have imagined in that past situation. And we have the Miracle card on the back of the deck. So it's like, just when you thought that things could never improve, just when you think that there's no good that could come out of any of this situation, boom, you have this offer. And it's like you're hesitant to take it, but it's about looking at it clearly and objectively, because joy can exist at the same time as grief, you know, and we can usher in some of that energy. Are they on the right path, please, Spirit? Are they on the right path? Advice from Spirit, please. We have Fate. Eileen Chang, you can see her face. She doesn't really look very impressed by the turns of events that have come about that may be fated to her. And in the same way, I don't feel like you were very impressed with the shifts and changes that happened, that you're suffering from, these losses. We have the Family card on the back of the deck. So there could have been a shift and a change to your family dynamic. There could have been some sort of dissolution of a connection here that resulted in a shift in the family dynamic. Even difficult detours are sometimes divinely guided, and sometimes very necessary for the ascension of our soul. We have the Soul card coming out. And we have the Love card, Sappho Love. And when we focus on love, that's when love comes in for us. When we're focused on loss, you know, we will experience more feelings of loss in the future. Advice, please, for group 1. Are they on the right path? We have time to go. Time to go. Time to go, pile 1. Time to release what was lost. We have the Thinker card coming out as well. And the back of the deck says no place like home. So there could be a connection to your family, to your home, to moving forward from a very, something that was very securely in place potentially. There also could be children involved, so take that as it resonates. But the Thinker card is sort of this gateway, the 4-4. It's about retreat. It reminds me of the 4 of Swords. To retreat, to clearly decide what our future looks like and what we want it to look like. And to recognize when things have fallen away and when it's time for us to move forward into new beginnings. So Spirit's saying it's time for us. It's time for us to move forward into these beautiful, beautiful future, into these new offers. They say you are on the right path, pile 1. You are on the right path. You just have to go boldly in the direction that you know you deserve to go into. Nothing has been wasted in the past. The things that you've experienced, you know, a new, brighter, happier future doesn't negate the experiences and the love that you experienced in the past. We have Turkey Spirit, give with gratitude and grace to yourself, especially. And we also have the Cat Spirit. It's time to claim your independence. I also get Leo vibes from this Cat Spirit as well. You could be embarking for the first time, moving out onto your own in some way. And if that's the case, Spirit says these are bold moves, these are scary moves, but they're also leading you to so much potential happiness as well. I'm going to get you a few messages from Spirit, from your guides. Messages, please, for pile 1, some words of encouragement from their guides and angels. Are they on the right path? You're very intuitive. Trust your intuition, 100%. You have the full power of heaven behind you. And if God be for you, my God, who can be against you? It's time for some self-love. You need to share all of your ideas with the world as well. And you may not feel it, but you're very strong. Give yourself some credit. You've survived all of your worst days. You've survived it all. It's time to reevaluate what you want, because you need a dramatic change. You need this shift coming in, and you need to teach others what you've been through. Your experience is going to go a long way for other people and their ability to navigate a similar situation. Let's get a charm bowl for you. A charm bowl. Ooh. Let's try that again. Let's get a charm bowl, please, for pile number 1. Are they on the right path? We have King of Cups, 7 of Wands. You may be struggling right now with that 7 of Wands, but that 7 of Wands is an indication that you are meant to push through this. We have the sun coming out for you. You are meant to push through this obstacle. You are meant to overcome anything that is overwhelming you. You may feel really busy, and you may have a lot of things that you're juggling right now, and you don't know how to navigate a new type of normal, is what Spirit is saying. But they want you to keep plugging through. When we're not sure of how we can push through the 7 of Wands, we just keep pushing on. It's like dories. Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. You will get there. Here is the beautiful sunshine for you again. You are on a perfect path. There is a perfect plan in place for you. And there's a reason why we had to suffer some of these. You know, I heard recently this quote that said, your strengths are forged in the fires of your difficulties. And those strengths will be used to teach other people potentially as well. We have the letter M. We have the letter U. We have the letter R. I don't know why, just a murder, but I don't know why. We have the 5 of Swords. So you feel like there's that 5 of Swords. You feel like, you know, there's no winning. Like, it's like I feel overwhelmed with loss perhaps. But Spirit says that you have so many opportunities open to you coming in. We have the Sun rune. Love it. We have the Starfish, and the starfish can lose a limb and then regenerate that limb over time. I'm sure it's a slow and laborious process. I'm sure that it's uncomfortable at times, but it's a beautiful testament to the healing that can happen within us as well. We have good luck here with India, or good luck with the elephant. I always think of India with the elephant. We also have this hammer. It's about hammering things out. It's about putting effort into our shifts and changes. All right, pile 1, that's what I have for you today. I hope that it resonated. And if it did, I would love to hear your story in the comments section. I would love for you to be a part of this beautiful family and subscribe to this channel. Please hit your notification bell and your like button and drop me a comment below so that I can enter you in for a free reading. I offer a chance to win a free reading on a monthly basis. You can also check out Etsy for a personal reading. I do update that shop daily, but I really hope that you come back here and visit me on another day at the Tarot Cottage, and I hope that you have a beautiful day. Take care. Hello everybody. In pile number 2, you were drawn to this little archetype of a woman feeding a goose. Or perhaps you were drawn to the bee spirit here, and the bee spirit kind of really works well with that scenery, because it talks about a self-sacrifice. When I look at the bee, I think of a self-sacrifice, or somebody who puts themselves in a position where they look after other people. So her feeding that goose, taking on the responsibility to care for a creature is sort of in the same vein here. So you may feel like the world is on your shoulders. You may feel like you give up a lot of what you want for other people's hopes and dreams and desires. Maybe you're a parent, maybe you have kids and you're just like, you feel like you're pushing some of your dreams aside for the good of other people. So let's see what Spirit has to say about the path that you're on and whether or not they say that you are on the right path. Spirit, what can you tell me? Are they on the right path? And what advice do you have for pile number 2? On the right path. You have the King of Wands. King of Wands is fire energy, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. You don't have to be. It just represents the energy that he represents, which is focus, leadership, creativity, the 7 of Cups. Group 2 on the right path, please, Spirit. Advice for group 2. We have the Lovers. We have the Knight of Swords. Back of the deck is the 6 of Swords. So 6 of Swords talks about transitioning, moving forward. We have the 3 of Cups. Are you on the right path? We have the Queen of Swords. We have the Queen of Wands. We have the Devil. Back of the deck is the beautiful Empress, and we have the Ace of Swords. So we have the Empress as a back of deck energy today. And the Empress is truly a card of abundance and so much abundance, like over the top abundance. It's about standing in your power. We have the Ace of Swords here as well, and we have the 8 of Wands. So the Ace of Swords is about truthfulness, seeing our potential. You can see all of these acorns or pine cones flowing all around. It's about seeing the potential that we have and understanding the power that we wield, that we're not actually stuck in any situation that we find ourselves in, because there's a sense here of feeling restricted in the future, feeling like I have to hold back my truth in some way, but Spirit says that we don't have to do that. We can speak our truth even if we're not sure of what the consequences are going to be of that, because the consequences could be this abundance of us stepping into our power. We have the 3 of Wands. So if you're holding back what you want, if you're holding back your truth in some way, especially when it has to do with other people, because the 3 of Cups here is really speaking to me with this King of Wands. There's a sense of like me not executing my truth because I'm trying to put other people's desires above my own. Can we clarify the 3 of Cups, please? The 6 of Cups. The 6 of Pentacles. And we have the Page of Pentacles. So you may be thinking about embarking on something brand new with another person, especially here with this 3 of Cups, with the 6 of Cups. It's like on your mind is this desire for reunions. On your mind is this desire to kind of look in to see where some of this potential with this person potentially can go to if I speak my truth, if I wield my voice. And Spirit says that the pathway that you're on, if you're looking for expansion in this area with this person, that's the pathway that you could find yourself on. You're not restricted. You could be really insecure about speaking up, about using your voice in some way, about wielding your power towards a situation. And it feels like it's really strongly connected to another person. It feels like it's connected to speaking my truth with this other person to create some sort of new opportunity. new opportunity. And where we see with the Seven of Cups, where we see confusion and fear, Spirit sees opportunity. Spirit sees options. Spirit sees, our ability to wield our voice so that we can transform the situation. The top cards, my main cards, all look really good. The Lover's card shows you in this mode of decision about what to do, how to navigate the future. And the Queen of Wands underneath is just encouraging you to follow your inspired thought. Follow your good idea, because it's leading you to this abundance. It's leading you to success. This inspired thought, the Ace of Wands back of deck, talks about whatever it is that you're trying to wield the change towards. And it's a divinely guided idea. And the way to head towards it is to just feign success. Even if you don't feel confident, confidence is your key to success here. Confidence is your key to moving forward. Spirit says that even though you're insecure, the steps that you're taking, especially here with the Lovers, they're very carefully calculated. And you don't know what the consequences are going to be, so you're maybe hesitant to go forward with your truth, to speak your mind. It feels like you want to reveal yourself to someone, or you want to open up the lines of communication with someone. And Spirit says that is a really good pathway for you, and that it will result in abundance for you. They always encourage honesty and openness. Are they on the right path, please, Spirit? Ace of Wands, yes. Everything that happens in our life, all of the changes, oh my goodness, look what fell. So if you've been holding back your feelings for anybody in any situation, we have this Death card, and the Death card can sometimes be seen as a pretty scary card. We have this obstacle in the back of the deck of like, do I reveal myself? Do I speak up? Do I come forward? The Death card talks to us about a rebirth and a shift and a change that's needed, and this is what can be waiting for you. We have the Empress here. Here's the King of Cups, who is like the divine masculine energy. It's all about energy. It has nothing to do with gender, has everything to do with the energy that they produce. So Spirit says, yes, you're on a very good path, and not be fearful or to let your insecurities stop you from these inspired thoughts to create, to move forward, to speak up. I am dealing with collective energy, so I have a lot of energies flying in and out, but the message still rings true no matter what the scenario here. If you're fearful to act upon someone else, if you're fearful to speak your truth, but you're headed in that direction, Spirit says that's a good idea. You're not sure what the consequences will be, but Spirit says that it's expansion. When we put our desires into action, we can see results from that. And the results could be an abundance of emotional support. Are they on the right path, please, Spirit? I just saw the salmon determination. We have seal, imagination, immerse yourself in artistic and creative expression. And I will say this, the King of Wands, the Queen of Wands, these are incredibly artistic and inspired type of energies. Entrepreneurial type of energies as well. So whatever the idea it is, it could be an idea towards another person. It could be an idea to execute some type of new, some type of new money-making idea. It is the right idea. You may not be secure or confident enough. You may feel the insecurity, and that may be holding you back. But Spirit says that it is a really good idea. On the right path, pile 2. And Spirit also wants to say, it's, whatever we're feeding into the situation, we're going to return some of those, dividends. If we're giving in a lot of effort, we're going to see results in some type of way. We have Owl. Pay attention to the signs. Look at things from a higher perspective. Don't get caught up in the insecurities or the fears that could come, because we have transformation. Get ready for a big, big breakthrough. For some of you, this really does feel like it's in the vein of your career in some way. For others, it does feel like you're heading towards a person. Either way, you've got abundance coming. So if it's for your career, huge, huge things coming for you when you face those fears, and step out in boldness. Always remember that 95% of people are going to turn back at that first sign of struggle. Be that 5%, because Spirit says it's destined for you. Oh, I just saw the soulmate card. Stay on the right path, pile 2, please. Growth. Yes. It's time to recognize where we're laying stagnant. You could even find yourself in a career or something where you feel like you're being taken advantage of a lot, and where your skills and your all of your skills and all of your experiences being taken for granted and not being utilized in a really good way. But you may have longevity in this situation. If this has to do with love as well, same deal. You may feel like you're not being appreciated, but there could be a lot of investment that you've put into this situation. This root has long roots and it's deep, but it's still not thriving. So we need to know when we can recognize when deep roots are actually holding us back from growth. We have destiny. Ooh, you could be headed. This could be in regards to a relationship, and you could be moving away from one relationship in order to, or a situation that's not serving you, in order to move towards something else. But you could be experiencing some guilt, guilt. Back of deck, and we have the forgiveness card. The forgiveness card talks about forgiving other people who have overlooked us or who have not treated us with the care that we really deserve, because we're the empress, we're the emperor, we're the empress, we are these amazing beings. So when people don't treat us in that respect, in that regard, it means we should forgive them. It's not for them, it's for us. It's for us to move forward for our own healing. But there could be a sense of you giving too much of yourself in a situation, self-sacrifice, giving too much, and it's time to give to yourself. Advice, please, pile number 2. On the right path. We have never-ending story. You're not done yet, is what Spirit says. You're not done. You still have so much you have to do. There's still so much that the world needs to see of you. You have so much to offer. Ooh, we have soulmates. Soulmates coming out, and that other soulmate card wanted to come out too. We also have chop wood on the back of that deck, because some effort needs to be put into this shifts, and some effort needs to be put into the execution of these ideas, because we need a clear and careful plan towards our goals. Are we on the right path, please, Spirit? Move this deck over. It's such a big deck. On the right path. Advice, please, for pile number 2. We have the peacock. If you are not feeling confident, this peacock really speaks to that King of Wands for me. If you're not feeling confident, Spirit wants you to feign confidence. Confidence is your key to success here. It's like, put your crown back on, even when you're not feeling it, even when you're feeling insecure. It's time to straighten your crown. We have the solitude. So you could be stuck in a stagnant situation that you're unhappy in. You're unhappy in. And these birds that are not in flight are our sign of, we need to take flight. We have the ability to fly. You're not actually stuck in your situation. The intellect card on the back of the deck speaks to us using our logic, pulling again, the Queen of Swords, perfect example, the transformation that you're looking for. There's so much potential inside of you for more than what you're experiencing right now. And the potential is yours to grab and take, but we have to use our intellect. We have to use our clarity and our voice to create that transformation. She doesn't put up with anything that's not serving her, and she should not, because again, you are abundance manifested. Let's get some messages from your guides and angels, some encouraging messages, please, Spirit, for pile number 2. Are they on the right path? A dark past doesn't lead to a dark future. You are never alone as well. And for some of you, to be honest, I feel like you're never alone, like in a literal sense. I feel like somebody watching has kids. This is a foundation phase. And sometimes people get frustrated hearing that. We also have unexpected money is coming, which is nice. They get frustrated hearing that this is a foundation phase, but anything worth having is worth building towards. And we don't live our life in huge events down the road. We live our life in tiny, beautiful, magical moments that lead us to those big events, to those big moments, to that success. We have this idea is divinely guided. So yes, you're on the right path. The past is gone, so it's time to stop living there. They want you to know that you have survived 100% of your worst days. So you are doing an amazing, amazing job. Amazing job. because unstoppable change is upon you. The back of the deck says a new love is on the way to you. So take that as it resonates. Pile number 2. Let's get a charm bowl for you, my dears. So, on the right path, please, Spirit, what advice do you have in the bowl today? 4 of Wands. Yay, 4 of Wands. So we have the Queen of Pentacles reversed. We also have the Emperor in the reverse position. That's interesting to me. So some of you watching or somebody watching could actually be kind of struggling with their current relationship and their current placement and their current foundation here with the stability with the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse position. She can sometimes feel like she's dependent on other people when she's in the reverse. So that could be an issue that really scares you or moves forward. You could be really kind of dependent or codependent with another person that you're fearful of breaking that chain. This devil can really talk about a codependency that's not healthy, that we know we need to break free from. And I feel like you're already in the process, like you know you need to break free from it. What they want you to understand is that once you break free from this is what's waiting for you. Celebration, happiness, an archway towards everything that you want. What do we have today in the charm bowl? We have the letter T and the letters F, M, the letter C, the letter T again. It's interesting, we have a paper clip with the stethoscope. So you could work at an actual hospital or be a doctor, nurse, that type of situation. It also talks about blocked heart chakras as well, needing to put work into our own health as well, into our own health, especially our heart health. We have the microscope. You could feel like you're under a microscope, or again, you could work in some sort of department that has these types of tools. We have the King of Cups, the King of Hearts. We also have the hot air balloon, so transitioning into better, calmer winds, calmer places. We have cool, 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 cool in the bowl. We also have the Divine Mercy, so a Catholic connection could be significant to you, or Divine Mercy really talks about showing yourself mercy, showing other people mercy. We have here the Seven of Swords. Being honest with ourselves, being open and honest with others as well, not hiding our truth, because we also have the tangled looking moon imagery as well. Overcoming our fears, our insecurities. All right, group 2, that's what I have for you today. I hope that it resonated. If it did, I would love to hear your story in the comments section. I would love for you to subscribe to this channel. Please hit your notification bell, hit your like button. It really does help me to bring more content to you. And my birthday is this week, so it would be a lovely birthday gift if you would do that. So please subscribe. Please drop me a comment below so I can enter you in for a chance to win a free reading with me. You can check out my Etsy link for a personal reading if you feel called to. If it's empty, it just means I've sold out for the previous day, but I do repost daily, so just connect with me on Etsy and I can help you to navigate the system. I hope that you have a beautiful day though, and I hope that you come back here on another day to visit us at the Tarot Cottage. Have a great day. Hello everybody. In pile number 3, you were drawn to this little archetype of this man sowing some seeds, and we also have here this spider spirit. Let me just try to adjust that so it's not sticking out so much, so we don't have a problem with space. Okay, so we have the spider spirit, and you were drawn to this. And actually, the man sowing the seeds is actually very linked to this spider, because the spider talks about how we weave our own destiny. You know, we plant the seeds, we harvest, we do all of that. If we're not tending the seeds, sometimes they won't thrive. So it's about us putting in effort, us creating or being creative forces towards change. So that will hopefully intertwine with your reading nicely. So are you on the right path? Are you weaving and sowing good seeds towards abundance, towards success in your life? Are you on the right path, and what advice does Spirit have for you today? Pile 3. We have the Ten of Pentacles. Are you on the right path in life in general? You have the beautiful Sun. You could be a Leo, and if you are, happy birthday for Leo season. We have the Hermit, Virgo energy, and Virgo very strong with the Ten of Pentacles as well. Are you on the right path? We have the Knight of Pentacles. Oh my goodness. Yes, yes, yes. Let's clarify the Ten of Pentacles, please. Are you on the right path? Pile number 3. We have the High Priestess. The Lovers. The Queen of Swords. You could be a Gemini even potentially. There's a lot of strong energies here. Are you on the right path, please? We have the beautiful Queen of Cups. Back of the deck is the Three of Wands and the Page of Swords. You are like this, Spirit is really presenting you as this like student of life, of like this, it's like you're a sponge. It's like you want to experience everything. You're really focused. It's like you came here with a plan. You came here with an objective in this lifetime. I mean, as a spiritual soul, you came down here to execute it, and Spirit says you are doing an amazing job. Amazing job. Three of Wands talks about that expansion, but you're not just like a sideline type of person here. You're a doer. Like when you make a plan, you make a plan, and I feel like you have sown seeds. I feel like you've created or you're planting seeds because you want to create this abundance for yourself, and you are intelligent and you can navigate any situation that finds itself in front of you, because we have this Lover's energy with the Queen of Swords. Your intelligence is what's driving you forward. Your ability to make a focused plan and execute that plan is going to build up in huge, huge ways for you. The Knight of Pentacles sitting here in the future position with the Queen of Cups tells me that you are on a beautiful trajectory to making all of your dreams come true. And it's not even just financially, but it is, but it's also emotionally. It's the abundance you're gonna feel because you have executed with perfection. Let me just say that, with perfection, this plan in front of you. With perfection. You're not only planted the seeds, you're working on those growing conditions, you're watering, you're like putting nutrients back into the soil, you're rotating crops, you're doing everything you have to do to create this perfect plan, and Spirit says that you are doing an amazing job. I feel like I could cry. I feel like I could cry. I'm so happy for you. I'm so excited for you, because Spirit says that this focus that you have on your goals, on your dreams, and the effort that you're putting into the execution of that focus is going to pay off for you in tenfold. Everything's going to come full circle, and you know it. That's the thing. Spirit says your higher self is like relaxing. They're up there, they have their feet up, they've got a cold drink, they're just waiting it out, because they're like, you're good, you've got it all figured out. You may not feel that way all the time. You may find your confidence wanes at time, but the Hermit here, the focus, the determination, sometimes you may feel a little lonely in the process. You may feel like you have the world on your shoulders, but that's because your world is on your shoulders and you're holding that up effortlessly. It may not feel effortlessly, but you're holding that up. Not only will this pathway lead you to financial abundance, and it could be huge financial abundance here, it's also going to lead you to feeling very emotionally fulfilled, because you're going to be proud of what you've accomplished. You're going to be proud of everything that you've accomplished. I just want to clarify a couple of cards as I go. I'm curious about the Knight of Pentacles, please, Spirit. Are they on the right path? I feel like I could cry out of pride. Like, you know, I feel like I'm watching my kid at a Christmas concert or something. We have this Temperance card. Sometimes we are in a hurry to get things done. Sometimes we're in a rush to get moving forward. But I don't even feel that anxiety. I don't feel this need to rush, because the Temperance card talks about everything you're gaining along the journey. And here is this beautiful Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands absorbs all of the good out of the present moment. He sucks the life out of it because it's the only thing we're guaranteed, and it's such a precious gift. The future doesn't exist, the past doesn't exist anymore, and the present is the only thing that we have right now, tangible in front of us. And it talks about enjoying the journey. along the way. And that would be the advice from Spirit for you, if you are so focused, is that to just make sure you're enjoying the journey here, because this Queen of Swords can be very sort of tunnel vision towards her goals in a great way, many times in a really great way, but sometimes she avoids play. Sometimes she doesn't like to take a break. And Spirit says, if you don't take a break, we're going to make you take a break. So make sure that you're taking breaks, make sure that you're caring for yourself, putting yourself first. You're still in a beautiful trajectory towards this beautiful Ten of Pentacles. So if that's what your focus is, if it's family, if it's abundance, if it's children, whatever the case may be, Spirit says you're going to get there. It's about enjoying that journey, though, and there is a patience required. It's not going to happen overnight, but that's the beautiful nature of it, because as I said, you know, we don't live our life in giant events that just happen down the road. I'm not just living for the day I get married. I'm not just living for the day I have children. I'm living for every single day leading up to those things, and I'm sucking out all the magic that I can from it, because it's all building upon this beautiful experience that I have in this lifetime. And it's a beautiful, beautiful trajectory towards happiness. At the end of that beautiful long road is the sun. And that's why the sun's in the present here. Maybe you are a Leo, maybe you have that energy. You don't have to, but it's about focusing with unwavering faith and keeping that sun in our field of view the whole time. Keeping that sun our focus, keeping our joy our focus. You have the Knave of Wands, the Page of Wands. You definitely could be a fire sign. You could be. You don't have to be. We have the Lovers here as well. And we have the Two of Cups. And we have the Knight of Cups. So that's what I'm saying, is that this beautiful process, this focus you have on your goals, and they feel very financial or tangible in nature at this time. But Spirit wants you to understand that energy doesn't navigate in clear lines in their own lane. It ebbs, it flows, it collides, it crashes. It's a beautiful dance. And all of this abundance that you're going to be manifesting and working hard towards, that's going to pay off, again, financially in a huge, huge way, is actually leading to a lot of emotional opportunities, emotional abundance, love offers, again, emotional fulfillment within your relationships as well. Here's that Knight of Cups coming in. An offer that almost feels too good to be true. Oh, which is going to lead to the Ten of Pentacles. Oh my goodness. This is amazing, amazing read for you, pile 3. I want to know who you are. Who are you? Who are you that's out there getting all this work done, doing such a great job? It's like you're the example. It's like you're the, if the teacher was going to choose someone from the class to use as the example, they're going to pick you. They're going to say, do your work just like this person. Advice, please. We have the Knife coming out for you. And the Knife can talk about how maybe in the past you've been stabbed in the back. Maybe you have focus, or it could even be the Page of Swords here with this clarity that's coming in. But it talks about coming from a painful place. But it's like you're not focusing on it. It's like the Queen of Swords is like, I'm done with that. I'm going to make a new trajectory. I'm looking at things from a higher perspective because I'm so focused. I feel like you've been really working on manifestation, potentially, or working on evolving or developing your interior skills, your inspired inner world here, the intuition that the High Priestess represents. We have the Apple. And I love that for you. We have the Apple. We also have Freedom, back of the deck. The Apple talks about being hungry for something. Talks about seduction, talks about all of that, being hungry for the change, taking a bite out of opportunities. But again, it's your intelligence. I can't get away from that. The Lovers is talking to me about this choice and this decision, this intelligence that you're wielding in executing that plan of hunger towards your goals. Advice, please, pile 3. Are we on the right path? We have the Lion, courage. Ask for what you want. You could definitely be a Leo with the beautiful Lion card. Ask for what you want. Knock and it shall be open to you. Seek and you shall find. especially when we go towards our goals and dreams with an objective like the Knight of Wands, because the Knight of Wands is fire. He's purpose. He lives for the moment. He doesn't think about consequences. We have Whale, Soul's Path. Honor your soul's purpose. And that's a beautiful card to come up for you, because we're asking about, are you on the right path? And Spirit says yes. Your soul's purpose is very clear, and you're navigating it perfectly. Pay attention to the signs is on the back of the deck. Advice, please, for pile number 3. On the right path. In between worlds. We also have peace. So you could be coming from a place where you have suffered a lot. And now I feel like you're past the point of grief. I feel like you're more in a state of reflection at this point, searching for that peace and feeling like you're maybe in between worlds right now, feeling like some of this abundance hasn't started to show up for you. You're navigating this new normal. You're navigating perhaps building up a new foundation. And it's about embracing that in between. You're not in a state of limbo. There is a real value and opportunity in the present moment for us to start to manifest. And it's by focusing with unwavering faith upon that Sun card that we saw. Joy will beget joy in the future, and your peace is coming. There's so much potential for it. Backup deck is regeneration. 4 and 6. It's like something is brewing, change is brewing, leaving something in the past behind us, but living to live another day. I don't think that's the word I wanted to say. It's like you will. I was thinking of that movie with Adam Sandler. It's like you will live to fight another day. You will live to fight another day. Guys, are you on the right path, please? You're an empath, yet you're right in the center. And we have perfection, because that's what Spirit says. Like, first of all, they see you as perfection, number one. Number one here, we have the recovery card. And I feel like that might just even be your personality. Like it's not that you try to strive for perfection, but you may be somebody who is a bit of a, like my daughter, she's a Virgo. So she's somebody who she's a perfectionist, and everything that she does, she wants things to be perfect. She tries so hard in everything. And she's really hard on herself when things don't go exactly the way she thinks that they should, depending on the effort she puts in. And so that's maybe a struggle that you need to overcome, is this sense of like things not turning out in the past that you would or things not turning out in the past the way that you would hope that they would, and you look at that as maybe a reflection of some sort of loss on your part, or some sort of failure on your part. But that's completely untrue. That's not how Spirit sees it at all. We have the recovery card, because you are the key to your own recovery, and we have this release card. You may be moving into this state of in-between, into this state of limbo where you don't know how to navigate the future. But the future holds expansion. The future holds new beginnings, new truths coming in for you here. The Spirit just wants you to charge forward. Charge forward, because calmer waters, abundance is assured to you. It may take you a little longer than you thought to get to that place with the Temperance, with the Knight of Pentacles that we saw, but it's assured to us, because that Knight of Pentacles gets there. And your determination, your ability to weave your own destiny is going to take you places. Let's get some encouraging words from your guides and angels, please. Group 3, are you on the right path? We have people change and things work out. So if you're in that in-between, if you're worried about what the future holds, if you're always striving for perfection in life, it's okay. Things will work out. You may not see the forest through the trees right now. You may feel like you're kind of embarking on a new journey. Unstoppable change is coming, but it's change that is going to be very valuable to you. Your inspiration is divinely guided. It is time to evaluate what it is that you want out of life in general, because that's what the Hermit is really good for. That Hermit that we saw is really good at executing a plan, figuring out what he wants, putting that hope in that lantern, putting that lantern in a place that guides him, and then executing a practical plan towards his goal. You're about to expand your horizons. And you are about to leap into the unknown. But the unknown holds so much potential for emotional abundance and happiness and fulfillment. You do have the full power of heaven behind you. It's time to shift your perspective. We have a couple here. Learned to say no to people. And that may be something very difficult because you're trying so hard to be everything for every person. But you need this. You need this dramatic change. Back of the deck says your time of struggle is coming to an end. Let's get a charm bowl for you, group 3. You on the right path. Ooh. 7 of Swords reversed, the Star. The 7 of Swords reversed can talk about things coming to light. So you may have found out some secrets. Maybe somebody did stab you in the back within your home situation here with the 10 of Pentacles. So things coming to light that may have thwarted you or thrown you off course a little bit. It's like you didn't expect to have to navigate this situation in the first place. But we have the Star card here and the Death. Okay, so something's ending for you. Something's ending for you. You needed this dramatic shift though. You needed things to come to light in order for you to maybe even be forced into this change a little bit in some cases. But the Death card is not something to be feared. It is something to be welcomed in cases like this because it talks about the need for shifts and changes, transformations, rebirth that can come about because of all of this chaos that you may have experienced recently. But the Star card is a need for healing. Aquarius energy, it's a need for healing. It's also a need for us to stay hopeful in the face of all of these perhaps feelings of things coming to light, being stabbed in the back in some way. Spirit just wants you to understand that it is not a reflection of where you're going. It's a reflection of where you've been, but that's dead and gone. So focus on where you're going because they say big things in store for you. Letter B and D. I just heard baby daddy, so it could be baby daddy or something having to do with this knife. So take advantage or take that as it resonates. We have divine. We have a shovel, somebody digging themselves a deeper hole. We have the Wheel of Fortune, sudden turns of events that actually are going to end up being in your favor. We have Chanel number 5, so the 5th of any month or May could be significant. Somebody who maybe uses that type of perfume or someone who's kind of fancy. Maybe you're really fancy. We have the stethoscope. It can be a hospital or nursing connection, but I often think of the blocked heart chakra. 2 of Hearts here, the 2 of Cups having to do with relationships. We also have the Jack of Diamonds, which is the Knight of Pentacles. Again, Knight of Pentacles for you. I love that. This little wrench. These are like, it may feel like a profound change, but the little wrench in the bowl is talking about little issues, little obstacles that we need to overcome, at least from Spirit's perspective. And sometimes, they understand what we're going through, but from Spirit's perspective, they say it's little wrenches in the plans. We have always as well. All right, group number 3, that's what I have for you today. I hope that it resonated. And if it did, I would love to hear your story in the comment section. I would love to have you subscribe to this channel, hit your notification bell, hit your like button. It truly helps me to bring more content to you. Please check me out on Instagram, and I have my Etsy link below as well for a private reading if you feel called to. I do update that shop on weekdays every day, so keep checking back. But I really hope that you come back here and visit me on another day at the Tarot Cottage, and I hope that you have a beautiful day. Take care.